Good morning. My name is Jim Chrzan. Welcome to Pharma Expo. We're here in the healthcare packaging booth today at McCormick Place, talking to Paul Johnson, who is the packaging solutions specialist in life sciences for Weber. Paul, how is the timing of unique device identifier implementation coming along?
Well, we're in the home stretch now of a multi-year process where the FDA has mandated that unique device identifiers, UDIs, be affixed to medical devices. And the deadline for implementation has already passed for Class 2 and Class 3 device manufacturers. But now we're looking at Class 1, which is in September of 2018. So there's about 6,000 registered medical device categories out there. Class 1 comprises of about 2,000 of those. So roughly 1/3 of all medical devices are Class 1. So there's a lot of companies out there that this is still a very relevant topic to.
And what kinds of issues are you seeing for a medical device packager when it comes to UDI?
A lot of it is timing. Do you have enough time to get this implemented? They don't realize what's involved, and that kind of leads to the next issue is the scope of the project. It's going to take a long time to actually understand everything involved in implementing your new UDI system.
And have you established any best practices as you've helped other packagers?
From what I've seen, you really want to make this a total organizational effort. Yes, this is a regulation thing, but it's also definitely an operational issue. It's going to involve sales. It's going to involve marketing. The more departments in your organization you get involved with this, the better this process is going to be for you. And also, again, it's I guess where the sales and marketing end comes into it. You need to understand what your customers want, because that's going to let you know exactly what information you're going to have included on your labeling.
And what should a medical device packager know about UDI labeling materials?
Chances are you're not going to have to make any significant label changes. You can kind of continue doing what you're doing, at least when it comes to, let's say, pressure-sensitive labels, which is a very common way of labeling medical devices. But use this as an opportunity to make sure you've got the right label for that application. Are you using the right adhesives? Do you need more space on your label? You've got options to do extended content labels, like booklet labels, able to fit a lot of information on a small space. And again, going back to your customers, is there any information on your label that they want to see?
Very good. And how are these labels printed?
Typical technologies are direct thermal, which involves direct thermal or thermal transfer ribbons. Thermal transfer includes ribbons, could be wax resin, combination ribbons. But we're seeing a lot now with color inkjet. There's a lot of good color inkjet printers out there, especially from Epson, that print really fast, very high quality. They allow you to add a lot of information on your label, like color pictures. A device manufacturer might have 1,000 different products. This is one way that the end user can identify that product without making any kind of mistake.
And as you pointed out as we talked earlier, this is an automation show. So how does automation fit in with UDI labeling?
Well, automation can really help wrap up everything that you're doing, making sure you get the right label on the right product at the right time. And it's the label, it's the software that's involved, and it's something like a label applicator. If you're printing labels offline and they're not printing a roll of labels, then bringing them to another station to label, there's a very good chance you could get the wrong label on the wrong product. With a label applicator system, you have the opportunity now to send your printing information directly to that one product that you want to print on. And there's multiple ways you can label the product itself. You can label the multiple levels of packaging, like your carton, your boxes, and your pallets. And all this can be linked together through your software system.
Very interesting. Well, thanks so much for joining us this morning here at Pharma Expo. And as we know, healthcare packaging, we write a lot about the pharma community and the biologics community. And med device people are sometimes a little bit different and don't have the resources to navigate through some of the FDA regs. So I'm sure they appreciate a partner like Weber helping them through that.
I certainly hope so.
All right. Have a great day.
Thank you, Jim.